Somebody's in the chat. There's 8 people in the chat. I'm late again. Damn, I gotta stop doing these so late. How's it going, everybody? How you doing today? I put up the fireworks display behind me. I made the mistake of telling people I was watching the Mount Rushmore fireworks, and then I got called a fascist. That was fun. I just wanted to see some cool music. I was like, oh, look, Linda Ronstadt. I forgot she did all that Spanish music. There's a story about her in Las Vegas. I'm going to have to check it out. But I posted on Facebook. It went so out of control. It was crazy. Before I knew it, people were saying all these anti-Semitic things. It was really nasty. So since I couldn't, delete specific people without making people who are very big supporters of me upset, I just deleted my entire thread. But it was just crazy because all I said was I'm going to be on live after I watched the Mount Rushmore presentation, and then people were really piling on. I was very disappointed. I can't wait until December. It's going to be nice to get back to normal where we're not all attacking each other for things. Mr. Uber's here. Steve D is here. Pat B is here. Jason Nelson is here. Armin is here. Happy 4th. Armin. Toddley is here. Hi, Paula. Hi, Michael Hood. G-Man Cali Flicks. Wow, he's at the Aria. I hope it's nice. Maybe you were the one who texted me. I don't know, man. I'm trying to do a lot of stuff. I got a project I have to do that I have a company that wants me to do it, and I have to do it. Camping in the Woods. Hey, Mark is here. Nice to see you guys. Vegas J is here. I posted this one up in the Facebook group so you guys could see that I was going to be live. Oh my gosh, my water in my kitchen is turned off. It's complicated. So I got no water in my kitchen. What kind of place do I live in? Hey, Steve, just watched last night's stream. George says, yeah, last night's stream was crazy, wasn't it? It was a late night stream. Kind of not as late as this one, but I got Leamington, Ontario in the house again with Shez. He's been here a few times. What's going on, eh? How's it going, eh? I always love when the Canadians like me go down to the United States and they get to do the best of both worlds. You can't do that this year, but some of them would stay in Canada and do Canada Day. Get to celebrate that, and then they would go down to the United States and do 4th of July. Sorry you guys can't do that this year. I miss you guys, my fellow Canadians. And I got my face mask. I went patriotic today. Pretty soon this is going to be maybe unacceptable. I hope that never comes to pass because as I watch those fireworks, I got freaking goosebumps. I don't know, man. There's something about it. Just something about this country, this place, man. Hey, Sean is in the house. Thank you guys so much, Sean. And, of course, the topic of the day is casinos are closing again. Those damn rumors, because Vital Vegas is at it again with a bunch of really hefty, really heavy rumors that I don't understand. And I'm going to say a bunch of uncomplimentary stuff, not personally attacking Vital Vegas, but I just don't know why they're posting these rumors when they are so big and wild and unsubstantiated. The last rumor I did a video on of them was the Luxor being possibly torn down, but that's something that anybody could kind of logic their ways into. This one here, if it turns out to be true, then they scoop everybody, but if they don't, then it's really a nasty rumor about casinos starting to close down in shifts. Sean loves it, yes. Oh, hi, Steven. Of all the Vegas vloggers out there, Steven, oh, yeah, I'm not getting out there. Yeah, okay. Gil, I appreciate you wanting me to get on out there. I could get on out there. I mean, I'm sure that all the other bloggers are going to carry hundreds of people. I'm going to be left in the dust. I guess that I will just have nothing but my personality and my voice to kind of, bring me through this trying time. So we got 1,400 people watching. And, Jacob's Life in Las Vegas, he's streaming. Hey, look, it's the Fat Burger again. And that's cool, and it's the 4th. I'll be out somewhere tomorrow to see the fireworks, I'm thinking, but they're not happening on the Strip, so I have this cool fireworks display behind me. Lance is here, cool. Sean says a bunch of stuff, and all the Vegas vloggers are out there. Yeah, thumbs up, everybody. Like the video. Miguel says that's cool. Yeah, I won't hardly get any viewers. I'll probably end up with just the 169 that are here, but that's okay too. We don't care about that. Yeah, well, everybody's doing something tonight, and that's cool too. And everybody has a favorite, and everybody wants to see the Strip. And I know you guys want to see the Strip. It is a hot night tonight. It's 92 degrees right now. It's not as hot as last night. Last night was 95. Mally Cooper is watching from the UK, where it's 5, 6 in the morning, because they're 8 hours ahead. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning. Wow, it's early in the morning over there. But I'm getting some of the UK viewers because I'm streaming a little bit later. Ryan is having fun. I appreciate it. Like the screen. Yeah, I love that view, man. That's from Getty Images. I'm using a copyrighted image. Whoa, Robert and Sean, so far The rock stars, level 3 Las Vegans. Greetings from Selena. Rich is here. My man is here. Evan's mom is here. How you doing, Evan's mom? Appreciate you very, very much. Still have to take you up on that offer. Caroline has a couple of places in mind, and we will definitely take you up on that offer. Any hotel cams angles that show downtown fireworks? Not that I know of. I don't know of any downtown cameras except for the Earth Cam, but the Earth Cam shows Fremont Street's entrance looking from Fremont East into Fremont West. So you're going to be looking at nothing at all. Maybe they will put the thing up. I don't know if they can clear the canopy. Is Blackjack here? Yeah, he's actually sitting in the doorway. So my door is slightly cracked ajar. The door is ajar. Steven, I'm still going to get a mask. Cool, man. I appreciate you, Sean. You're awesome. Be there Sunday. Can't wait. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it. Caribbean Queen is here. Wow, you're a Billy Ocean song, aren't you? You've been here before. Thank you for being here, guys. I was in Vegas last weekend, and someone in my group tested for C19 after we got back. Be safe and don't go if you don't have to. We want you healthy, and that's what I'm saying. But you know what? I know I'm losing viewership. I'm just going to have to work off of the strength of what I have, and I don't know what my strengths are. I'm starting to learn that you guys just like to listen to me, but that doesn't explain it. I just don't want to get anybody sick in my house. And I met Contessa. It's Contessa, and she was totally cool. And then a whole bunch of people showed up, and I'm like, ooh, I should have thought this through, because they're probably totally cool, but I don't know of all the other people, because they were all cool, wearing face masks, hand sanitizing. One nice lady who was here, she was like, I got to send a picture to my wife, and I thought it was cool. I'm like, no, I'm not no celebrity. And she was all about the hands. Everybody was safe, but I'm like, I got to just do one of these in September. We're going to have a big meetup in September. It's going to be fun, and you guys will be great. The Mount Rushmore fireworks presentation was fantastic. Whether you're a Republican or Democrat, you should always love your country, Jason says. And that's what I say to you guys. And it was great, and all those songs were really awesome, and they did a good job with it. And I like how they dimmed the lights on Mount Charleston, almost said, on Mount Rushmore, so you could see the fireworks better. And I get the feels, man. I get goosebumps. I get goosebumps over that. And Pixar movies. Yeah, I cry at Pixar movies. I'm that guy. 28,800 subs, probably 29,000 by Monday. Nothing to sneeze at. Congratulations on all your success. You have a great channel. I think your viewership is clearly fine and climbing rapidly. Thank you so much, 885 Blackjack. You're awesome. You got to take care of yourself. I know I will be here watching. Jerry is awesome. Jerry's been around forever and a half. Have you ever gotten lucky in Vegas? Yes, I got married and I got to stay. Oh, that was the luckiest day of my life, honestly. Keep up the good work. I appreciate you. Thank you, Michael Parker. Throw him 218 thank yous and likes, guys. Tried going to the Mob Museum, but was told you need to make reservations. Yeah, you have to make reservations for most stuff right now. Most stuff in Vegas. If I can get this up to 300, and when I get to 300 people, we'll start talking about those damn Vegas rumor mills. Oh my gosh, thank you, everybody. Channel meetup would be awesome at some point once it dies down and borders open up again. I agree with you. Now, it looks like the Canadians are not allowed back until September, and I guess by driving in, I suppose they say you might be able to fly in before then. SJC is the best casino coverage. Oh my gosh, we have the Emoji King, Mr. Wall Street Warlord is in the house. Hi, Steven, on the strip or in your studio. We were all here for your awesome person. Thank you. Dodger Ryan, hey Steve, is a strat related to the Landmark Hotel. Just kidding. Keep up the good work. Actually, when I first came here, I didn't know the difference. I was a little kid. Of course, the Landmark is the old one that got torn down in Mars Attacks. They control demoed that before they had CGI movies. And the Stratosphere used to be the old World Resorts by Bob Stupak. I saw Bob Stupak once. He actually ran for Senate or Congress out here. He had no chance of winning. He was doing an event at the Stardust. That was a long time ago. What is your educated guess as when all shows will begin in Las Vegas? I think when we get to a point where there's like 50 or so cases a day being reported, that's not anytime soon. But I think, when we get down to where the numbers are very, very low, that they will open up and go into a phase 3 and phase 4 situation. And then we'll be in phase 40 by 2024. Sisolak rules. Sisolak rules! No, I don't know. But I think phase 3, phase 4 will get there eventually. Hey, me again. Did you tell me the other night that we were going to be in the phase 2 until the end of the month? And is Sisolak going to shut it down again, like I said? Am I wrong? No, yeah, so we're in phase 2 until the end of July. That's already been announced. And they're having the special session of the state legislature on July 8th. Some people are saying they're going to do things like institute a state tax. No, that's not how that works. You don't have one session and institute state taxes for personal income tax. But they're going to be talking about the budget and the fact that they don't have any money. But we have a Raiders stadium, everybody. Yay, a little golf clap for having the Raiders but not having money for the schools or the hospitals. Join the Not Leaving Las Vegas Facebook page. Yeah, we have a Facebook page. It's called Not Leaving Las Vegas. It's a group, actually. It's facebook.com/groups/ Not Leaving Las Vegas, I think. I don't even know anymore. Hi, a few minutes. Oh, and Scott talks like Yoda. A few minutes late I am. I love it. Used to drive over the border and take a cheap flight from Bellingham because flying from Vancouver is not cheap. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. YVR, that's the airport code for Vancouver. YVR got them some expensive rates, and I don't know, most Canadian airports have airport improvement fees and stuff like that happening. I used to drive over the border. How are things going to get better in the next year? It's not looking good. Well, eventually, so we see where we end up in the fall. And so if this thing is indeed mutating and getting weaker, then it could be better. If this thing is weak and everybody gets it and everybody gets a few sniffles and doesn't end up in the ICU, then we have maybe a herd immunity, unless it mutates. And I don't even want to think about that. But that's a way it could get better. I think I've already had it. First week of December, I tested negative for flu, but I was so sick. They just said it's an upper respiratory infection. Yeah, you gotta test for specific things, I guess. Does Blackjack know that he lives in Las Vegas? I don't think he knows, man. I don't think the cats have that. Got a split. Sorry, all. Have a good evening. Oh, Sherry, I appreciate you being here, Sherry. Evan's mom. I shouldn't have said your name. I suck. Oh my God. I'm not thinking. I'm just calling people their real names. It's Evan's mom to you. Maybe I should delete the live stream. I feel terrible. Direct flights on Allegiant from Bellingham to Vegas. Yes, I don't know what Allegiant's like. If you guys have ever flown Allegiant, you let me know what that's like. So we're talking about rumors in Las Vegas. If we can get it up to 300, because everybody else is watching, every single blogger in Vegas who's hitting the main strip right now. Me like a jerk, I'm sitting in my room enjoying the 85 degrees in this room. I ran the AC before, but I'm trying to just entertain you and talk about Vegas stuff that you might have concerns on. Because anybody can show you the Bellagio, but you know what? You're going to get an interaction with me. With cases going up in NV, are we going to see casinos closing down again? That is something we're going to talk about if we get to 300 in the chat here. It usually takes about 10-15 minutes for people to see that this is going on and join in. So we're going to talk about those crazy casino rumors, why I think they're happening. Oh my goodness gracious me. Evan's mom says that. Yes, I have. They are really cheap compared to WestJet in Canada. WestJet is a discount airline, or maybe they're not even anymore. 85, I would die. Well, it's not that bad. It's 91 outside, so it is what it is. I was watching that live stream, but would rather watch yours. Well, Jerry, that's a huge compliment, but thank you so much. And I'm not trying to, Arnold is here. He'll come out later. I mean, I am competing technically. You have to. Much love to the troopers. We're talking about the State Trooper or the YouTube channel. Gotta go to the neighborhoods. I can see the neighborhoods. I mean, yeah, tomorrow we're going to try our best to get down to Red Rock. 304 people in the chat. That's very nice. Thank you guys so much. Give me some more likes and I'll start to talk about those nasty rumors about 15 minutes in. Living in Las Vegas, got escorted out. Oh, where did he get escorted out from, Gucci? I don't like to hear that because we don't want to have any of us bloggers get manhandled, or if that's not acceptable to you, person handled. Don't forget to hit the like button. Other bloggers on the strip are totally nuts, not safe until the vaccine arrives, maybe. Don't think they show their ID. You don't show your ID. If they ask you to leave, you don't. If they ask for your ID, you say something to the effect of, "Thank you, I was just leaving." Thank you, I was just leaving. And then you walk out. And if they try to stop you and put a hand on you, they can do that. Yeah, they are allowed to do that. We did a whole live stream talking about casino security. Got escorted out of the Mirage. Interesting. I heard some info from the Mirage that I can't pass on. It was from one of the high rollers that stayed at the properties for MGM Resorts International. So I can't say what I know. I have confidentiality there. I know it sucks. When will the shows start? Oh, man, I'm talking September, October. I think, if we have a Christmas rush like we have a 4th of July rush, shows will start. I am loved by the casinos. I don't know about that. I have been asked to leave by the Cosmo, even though I have written consent from the Cosmo that I'm allowed to film there from last January. and I've been kicked out of the D. But I've been asking. I always ask at the front door. It's better to ask than to than to not ask. Ronald, Air Canada flies bankruptcy every 10 years. Remember when Canadian Airlines died? If you're a Canadian, and they went bankrupt and they just left people stranded all over the world. Actually, the seats don't recline on Allegiant, and you actually have to usually have to travel light because everything is a separate charge. But I've never had any problems with the airline unless it's winter. I tell people all the time, what you could do is you could come to Vegas and then you could bring no clothes, like just bring what you're wearing and then go shopping at Ross or Marshall's off the strip, get some new clothes, go back. No need to respond. You won't want to. Just a statement. We have no money because the governor is committing proxy economic suicide over a 99% survival rate. It's about a lot of politics. Well, GG is here. Boom. Thank you so much. Good way to get me to respond, to say that you won't respond. I gotta tread lightly on everything because no matter what I say, I'm going to offend somebody. But I will tell you that that's an easy way to look at a much bigger problem. I think that all of the politicians of the world, I think they all care about the people of this country, whether there's a D or an R next to their name. I would like to think that nobody wants to see people die and be hurt. I don't know that the governor can do much else to get people to come here right now, because if he tried to put out with the Convention Visitors Authority a big ad campaign to get people here, he'd be vilified for being the person spreading it. And then if he tells people not to come here, which he's never told anybody, he'd be vilified as the person destroying the economy. So it's a tough one, isn't it? It's really tough. It's really tough. The meat is already getting expensive and my wage ain't going up. Go Leafs, go. That's my old man, Don Campbell. Oh my goodness. And just so you guys know, he tried to use an emoji as an avatar or something, and it turned out a black circle about 2 years ago. So that was something he told me today. And it was cold where he was. It was 12 degrees Celsius yesterday, which is like 56. So we're going to talk about all these rumors, rumors, and are the casinos closing again? So on my Facebook group, it's called Not Leaving Las Vegas. Somebody posted up a website called Vital Vegas, V as in Victor, ITAL Vegas. Now, Vital Vegas has been around a lot longer than any YouTube channel has, I believe. It's been around for probably a decade. And in that time, they have gotten some rumors big and true. They got the rumor about MGM and Bellagio being sold. They didn't get the part right where MGM came along with the Mandalay Bay as an added bonus. It's like, what are you buying? I'm buying the MGM Grand. Well, throw in a Mandalay Bay. It's free. They didn't get that part right. But they got some rumors right, and they've gotten some rumors wrong. And the latest rumor being bandied about is that the Venetian and I think it was Caesar's Palace are going to start closing their properties after July 4th. Now, I am not going to say nice things right now, and I hope that Vital Vegas looks at this and says that I'm a practical guy. I don't think anybody here watches me in the casinos, and I know Vital Vegas doesn't watch me. But I'm going to say this. I'm going to preface this, okay? If I'm Vital Vegas and I'm the number one resource for Vegas news, rumors, and I have like thousands and thousands of Twitter followers, and all of a sudden a bunch of jerks on webcams sitting in a studio in front of a picture of fireworks come along, and guys are on the strip and everybody's talking about Vegas rumors, and I see my traffic go down, I might start, because I get rumors all the time. People send me rumors. Hey, did you know this was happening? My buddy who works at the casinos told me. Shoop-a-doop-a-doo. And I always try to vet the rumors. I always try to say, what's credible about this, what's not? I don't say most of the things, but if I start saying most of the things, God bless you, you'll watch every video, and then you'll realize down the line that if most of them don't come true, that I'm just trying to get the views. And I don't want to be just trying to get the views. So they're posting stuff that is very bombastic right now. Let's talk about that rumor about those hotels shutting down. If you're just joining us on the channel, we're talking about the casinos closing again, those damn Las Vegas rumors. It's tough because you have to compete now with every jerk in the world and a camera. That's self-effacing humor, okay? That's me kind of like pointing out that there's a billion of us right now. You guys want to hear something? Okay, you get me to 175 likes. I will tell you about how many bloggers are trying to do Vegas blogs right now and how I have proof of it and how everybody thinks they can be a big, huge blogger in the COVID crisis, the C-19 crisis, okay? But give me to 175 likes. I'll tell you an interesting story about how people are spending way too much money to try to be a blogger, but I'll tell you about that. And I have proof of that. So proof that there's way more people doing this kind of stuff right now. I don't watch them. I don't know. Somebody pointed out some neat little channels. There's an older couple. They seem really sweet, and they go into the casinos. And then there's these other guys, and they post all these videos, and they're trying really hard. So I give them credit because I know how hard it is to run a YouTube channel and try to do really well. And anyways, so you get all this competition, right? And now what do? You got to get the views, because that's where your ad impressions come from. If you guys don't know this, right? Somebody who runs ads on a website, they do impressions. They say, Mr. Advertiser, I sell 1,000 impressions, means that it's 1,000 people are going to view your ad. I sell that ad for, $200 or something like that, 20 cents a click, whatever, 20 cents an impression. That's how ads work. And I can see them posting this stuff, but let's talk about this from a practical perspective. And then we're going to do this, okay? I have to get better at this whole thing. So I try to improve one thing every time I do these live streams. Today, the one thing I'm going to improve is we're going to loop back to this in about 20 minutes once I'm done this, so the new crop of people coming in don't say what I missed, okay? So let's say you're the Venetian and you have been giving away free rooms to first responders since you opened. God bless you, Sheldon Adelson. That was a very nice thing to do. And you have been basically full on the wall, paying all of your employees, even during the shutdown, plus all of the employees of people that aren't even your employees. You've been paying employees of third-party restaurants. Now you have all these bookings, and you have all these restaurant reservations, and you have all of this on the line. Are you going to close down in 2 days? For a week? Because that's the rumor. The rumor is we're closing down in 2 days for a week. It's completely impractical, okay? It's kind of like trying to stop a train. If you've ever seen a train running, you know that they go 55, 65 miles an hour, but that's not the deal with the train. That's not what makes the train hard to stop, because you can easily stop a Tesla going 65 miles an hour. Teslas don't have a traditional braking system. It's all electronic by wire. Press a button, the Tesla will stop so hard, if they didn't program it otherwise, that you would fly through the front windshield. Well, with these, it's like stopping a loaded freight train running down the country in the middle of Nebraska at 55 miles an hour. You can't just stop it. You have to grind it to a halt. You have to grind the gears. You know what really grinds my gears? That's a reference from Family Guy. But you have to grind those gears to a halt. Yeah, okay, the governor shuts everything down. Seemingly overnight, you're closed, but behind the scenes, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff going on. You have to keep your slot machines open. You have to pay licensing. So they say they're going to close for a week to 2 weeks now after the 4th of July. How practical is that? Not very practical. So maybe the rumor is attached to what they're doing at the Wynn Resorts out in Massachusetts. I can never say Massachusetts right. I'm just going to say out in Boston by Harvard Yard. They're going to park the car. And what they're doing out there, I've heard from people in the chats here, is that they're doing mini furloughs with their employees, which to me makes perfect sense. So Mr. Smith goes to Washington. No, Mr. Smith goes to work at the Wynn Resort they just opened out in the harbor in Boston, or wherever it is. He goes to work on the 1st. He works till 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. He works 7 days. I know it sounds excessive, right? Oh my God, all that overtime. But then he doesn't work for 7 days. So the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th, he's off. Now, the way I see it is that by the time he gets back on the 15th, anything he might have caught from the 1st to the 8th, he could be tested for. The employees can be safer going back to work, and the casinos can have the sense in their heads that they know that their employees aren't coming to work sick and spreading something inadvertently. Can you give me a big shout out to Janet in Belleville, Ontario? Kevin Kinte in the Grove needs me to shout out Janet in Belleville, Ontario, one of the suburbs of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, one of the biggest metropolitan populations in North America. You probably didn't know that about Toronto, so big shout out goes to Janet up in Belleville. Glad I looked at my screen at that point. No point to voluntary shutdown. Sisolak will make it mandatory, Brian thinks. Sisolak will do what he has to do to stop the spread. Okay, Sean says he emailed me. Okay, Sean, if you emailed me, that's good. I hope you emailed my SJ Campbell address. That's the one on the screen, and I'll check that email. I don't check it all the time, every few days. Sounds like a good plan. It could be a good plan. It could work in Las Vegas. What it would do, it would be you'd be letting more workers return to work, although they would technically be on part-time pay, but you would allow more people to come back to work. It would technically lower our unemployment, which is currently the highest in the country. But these rumors about shutting down in Vegas and shutting down these casinos, they seem incredibly unfounded, and I don't see where that's coming from. Maybe there's executives. Hey, man, maybe he's got Sheldon on the phone and Mr. Adelson is calling him from wherever he is saying that we're shutting down. I really don't think so. Sheldon Adelson, intensely private human being, an individual, so doesn't do media requests, doesn't do anything like that. I actually was going to reach out to him, and then I found out he doesn't do anything like that. But yeah, so I don't think it's going to happen, but I think it's easy for us to like get clicks on websites that way. So I can say practically anything. I can say that they're going to implode the Treasure Island tomorrow and make a video about it and say that I had a source that told me that. Now, I'm not saying that's what they're doing over there, but it sounds like it could be a chance. Okay, going back to your comments right now. Best Bass Lake in Ontario is just north of Belleville. Very nice. Wall Street, which buffet did you go to? Winter Cosmo. So we're talking about the buffets. The buffets in Vegas are a little bit wacky right now. You're paying $60 to have 2 hours at the Wynn, and according to all the footage I've seen, and I haven't experienced it myself, it doesn't look all that great. Looks like you're getting very little food plated and brought out to you. The Belleville Bulls are gone. Now there's the AHL's Belleville. I love it when people chat with each other and I read random comments. It feels like I'm in a giant party floating from place to place and I just pick up that kind of stuff. Beck's Talk Show in Vegas is where it's at. I appreciate it. There's no other blogger. Okay, so we got that. I used to watch the Belleville Bulls, so we got people chatting all the time. Very nice. I think it's more the guests who are infecting others, not employees. And that's exactly right. Somebody in my chat yesterday said something to the effect of, that Vegas is infecting the world. And I said, well, wait, there's way more people than there are employees in the hotels right now. So we could say that the world is infecting the world right now. It's not fair to blame it on any one particular place. Or, you can blame it on the leaders, I guess. They have to shoulder the responsibility. If the chief executive officer of a company comes in and drives the company into the ground, they can blame it on everybody else, but they're going to be blamed as accountable. That's why CEOs make so much money when they get their profitable company going, because they're responsible, and that's why they fall on the sword. They might fire other people, but eventually they get voted out. That's what happens. Oh, hello from Biscuit Butt. Where is Biscuit Butt AA over? There's a buffet at South Point. That is true. Somebody in the group on Facebook was saying that there's a buffet at South Point. They serve you the food. I'm not going. Well, they said something to the effect of, everything's exactly the same except they bring you the food and I'm not going. And I'm like, but if everything's the same and they just bring you the food, just enjoy the buffet, man. As Governor Campbell, what is your CV-19 plan for casinos? South Point Dave says. Southport Dave. South Point. See, I'm talking about South Point. Southport Dave. I'll get back to you on that, I guess, tomorrow. We'll talk about that tomorrow. So tomorrow would be, what would I do? It doesn't matter what I would do. Nobody's going to really listen. But you know what? That'll be interesting. We'll talk about that tomorrow, South Point. I have some ideas, but they're not really good ones. I mean, I don't know. Happy 4th, Steven. Just left the Strip, and it's pretty busy out there. Very strict on masks at MGM. I'm glad to hear the MGM is being very strict. Heavens knows the Cosmos wasn't. Cosmo was not that strict when I was there the other day. Beavis and Butthead is back. Yes, we have that. That's not a Vegas thing per se, but it is a thing. Food and beverage in casinos needs to place orders in advance. Doubt the casinos will close. I don't think they're going to close. There was a lot of things that were supposed to happen in terms of food and beverage coming in the casinos. Talked about it in a video that I did, and they were supposed to be tracking things and having accountability and making sure that the person who was bringing the food from Cisco or these other companies that are responsible for food distribution into the backs of the hotels were doing a better job. Rich says, whoa, Rich is too freaking generous. Having limited time, I chose your YouTube cast. Honest comments mean a lot. The best rumors is the Fleetwood Mac album. I've been using that joke for a long time. Oh my God, keep wearing the mask. The health will last. The virus will soon be part of the past. Boom. Wow, Rich, you are a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for also being part of my Patreon. That makes Rich a level 4 local Las Vegan, just so you know. And Sean Slack is a level 4 too, because he's also been one of my longtime Patreon supporters. Clean your hat already, AA says. Yeah, man, I should clean my hat. Actually, it's not that the hat is filthy dirty. It's that this is the result of one summer outside in Las Vegas. This hat was jet black when I got it. But do you know how much an NHL licensed hat costs? It's $35, $45, $55. And then I'm just going to sweat in it and destroy it. So there you go. Samstown's also strict on masks. That's very nice to know. Look, casinos don't want to shut down. Think about it. They really don't care about the visitors or employees. It's always been about the money. So they won't voluntarily close unless the governor makes makes them. This is a good point Goitier made. Somebody posted on the Facebook group, and I am promoting it by telling you it exists. They posted something about Apple closing down and it's all fake. And I said, why would Apple be closing 30% of its retail if they are a company that posts profits? They're not closing voluntarily because they want to. They're closing voluntarily because they don't want to be responsible for somebody getting sick down the line. And, Sean can buy me Packer gear. I'll wear the pack all day long, man. There's a really good, Sean, if you're a fan, you got to look up Sports Wars. It's an audio-only podcast, and they did the Favre-Rodgers transition. It was a 6 or 7 part podcast. Awesome history about the Green Bay Packers. I won't go into it. We're not a sports podcast. That'll make the chat empty out real fast. But I didn't know that Aaron Rodgers' first words to Brett Favre were something to the effect of, "What's up, old man?" And from there on in, man, they had a rivalry for the ages. Very interesting story about both those guys. Wouldn't it have been nice if they could have... was it Rodgers or Favre that almost got drafted by my 49ers? And wait, settle down, chill out. Yes, I do want the Raiders to be a good team, but they're in different conferences, so I can cheer for them both until the Super Bowl. I will definitely look. Yeah, Sean, it's on your podcast app. It's awesome. Whoa, AA, over here. Get a new hat, my friend. AA, I am going to buy a new hat, so I hope you come back to the chat. That rhymes. I do it all the times. I will buy a new hat now. I will definitely buy a new hat. I'm going to do it at the actual store. I'll go to Lids and I'll get one really quick. I'll be out this weekend. I'll be ootin' a boot, as they say up in Canada. And I will get a new hat. I'll get a Vegas Golden Knights hat. I will, man, because I always do what people say it's for. If you say it's for something, I always do it. Even when I was purely flat broke, if somebody did something and they said, buy the attachment for your GoPro, I bought the attachment for the GoPro. That was very early on in the channel. Blackjack hunts gazelle on the back 40. Very nice. Aaron Rodgers is an ass. I don't know, man. Everybody, I guess when you're at the top of your game, you kind of come off that way. That's why I'm not an ass. Not the top of his game, just a dude with a camera and a static backdrop. Actually, I guess we could change all that. Let's try changing that in just an instant here. Let's see what we can do about that. But I know exactly what to do. We're going to go like this, and I'm going to do something to change all that for you guys in just half a second. But yeah, today was a day like many others in Las Vegas. The wife and I went to do a bunch of chores and errands, and what else did I do? I have to do laundry at the laundromat because I have way too much of it. Let's see, Las Vegas live stream. Oh, we could just do this. You guys will get a view of this. So that's what we'll do. So I'm going to put up, you guys want to see the strip live. Fair enough. We're going to do that for you. And hopefully it's not too horribly disorienting for you guys to see that kind of stuff. So there it is. There's the strip live for you guys. All right. Yeah, that's as good as we're going to do right now. We're staying and sheltering in place. Use your player's card in the casino gift shop to get a discount on night skier. Could do that, but even with a discount on night skier, it tends to be a little bit less. If this gets disorienting for you, you tell me and I will change it away. But this is the American Eagle. It's 3.2 megabits per second. I guess they decide to show me that stat. People are getting infected at TSA checkpoints. I'm really surprised that the airports don't have a much better way to deal with all that kind of stuff. This is the American Eagle one. Yep, we're looking at the New York in the background. It's still expensive. Yeah, it's going to be more at the casinos always. Rodgers' draft was the locking stock of that year. 49ers were stupid for not drafting the local kid. He wanted to play for the 49ers. It was such a tragedy. It could have been so different. We would have had 12 Super Bowl rings, I swear to you. Oh, okay, so I like that view. Yeah, it's not bad, although sometimes these views and these cameras get stupid, but I love the American Eagle providing us this view of the strip so you guys can feel like you're there vicariously through me. You should put a live video of another Vegas vlogger on the background. Ooh, that would hurt, wouldn't it? Could you imagine if I did that? Hey, guys, should I? No, I shouldn't. No, that would just be like pouring salt in the wounds, as I think that was an Eminem lyric. Has anyone seen a black cat in the house? He's right here. I can get him over here. All you gotta do is you take this and you go like this. Oh, He's like Metal Gear Solid, like rink, if you guys know Metal Gear Solid from the old PlayStation era days. And he's a coming over. Oh my gosh, I love the strip too, guys. It would be free advertising for the blogger. It would be, but you know what? There's bloggers that don't need free advertising. Come on, baby, let's go. Come on, the people are they need you here. What will they do without you? Oh my gosh. Still a heavy cat, even though oh my gosh, that's a really good, I gotta give American Eagle, stop. Help! I gotta give him credit. Oh, he just basically hooked my face mask wire. Do I gamble? I don't gamble. I don't gamble. I don't. I just gamble with my, well, I don't know. I gamble with my words, I guess. Oh, he's going to headbutt the hat. He's a lovely cat. It's my blackjack right here. The strip is busy. Hi, Steve from California. Possible for a second lockdown. I don't think we're going to be locked down again. I mean, we went to phase 2. That was good. We go back to phase 1. Maybe the casinos will have to be at 20% capacity or something like that. Blackjack is on the strip right now. Look at him looking at the people. Oh, never mind. Now he's looking at the camera. It looked like he was looking at the people. Blackjack is headbutting the people. He is a good cat. Yeah, happy 4th, Blackjack. Yeah, it's almost the 4th. We've got an hour and a half until the 4th of July comes. This is the craziest ever live stream in the world. Whoa! It's an awesome look in the background for your live blog. Great idea, Blackjack. So this was actually my advisor who suggested I do this, and then a person that sent me a little software that was really blurry, and then I bought a green screen, and I got a better camera, and now this is basically all possible because of people like you guys. I'm going to tell you who this is possible because of. Everybody in the chat who watches, which is great. And then the level 3s and level 4s like Sean Slack, Robert Jimenez, Michael Parker, Dodger Ryan 124, Gigi, Rich Leggett, Sean Slack, double A over. You guys are the kind of, I basically recycle a lot of that stuff back into the channel to make it better for you guys. He's going to pounce on the crowd. Blackjack fireworks. Back to bed. Good night, all. Good night, Reno. Thank you for tuning in. It is like 10, 11, 12. It's 1:30 in the morning where Reno is, from what I can ascertain. So thank you for checking in, Reno, even though it's so late. Does Blackjack have a comment for the camera? Yeah, it might be some purring. You want to purr into the mic? I don't know if you guys can hear that. Whoa, Paul, do a live stream jumping off the Strat. What a ride. That would be cool. I don't know how to live stream it. You're not allowed to take your own cameras up there. You have to take their camera, and they have a GoPro, and they charge you for that jump. So you charge you for the jump, then they charge you for the GoPro use, then they charge you to buy the GoPro footage, I guess. Happy 4th to the USA. Yes, I'm proud to be in this country. It's a great place. I'm proud to be from Canada. It's a great place, too. Sean says he'll always support me. I was supposed to do that with Sean and his brother Jerry, actually. And Jerry's a good guy. You see, Sean's brother Jerry and I got into we had some recourse on the Facebook group. And he's a good guy because we basically were able to have different opinions and not start to personally insult each other. So Sean and his brother Jerry are really cool people, and I really appreciate them for being on this awesome YouTube journey with me. And I appreciate all of you guys for being here right now. Do the Groupon on the Strat. We could do that. We'll just have a meetup on the Strat where we all jump at the same time. Wow, that is a sharp camera. Look at that. I gotta give it. I thought it just had a wacky filter, but when they zoom in, it is incredibly sharp. Shout out from Toronto. I got a Hogtown in the house. Now, what you guys don't know is if you're in the United States, you're gonna call it Toronto. Toronto. The t. You're gonna put the tongue on the top by the front teeth. You're gonna say Toronto. But if you're in Canada, you're probably gonna say Toronto. Toronto. So instead of going T sound, you're going to say an N at the end. Canadians, do you see how I tell you that you do have a small accent and it's okay and you should be proud of that? Because you do. $129 to jump off the Strat, video included. Ooh, my gosh. Ugh, oofta, as somebody in this chat likes to say. Hello, Scotland is in the house. Hey, Scotland. Hey, I'm up in Scotland. Sky can't do it. Oh my gosh. Wow, look at not Liros. Wow, man, I really feel so bad for you. So can a mod please delete all those? That's okay. We have some trolls in the house. So if a mod can do some cleanup work and delete all those, that's a horrible thing to say. And I feel so sorry for that person. Punky power. By the power of Punky, I have the Punky power. That's such an 80s reference. That's Punky Brewster wrapped up in He-Man. By the power of Grayskull, I have the power. Whoa, Lorna, buy Blackjack some more treats. Yes, I will. My wife buys the treats, but I'll let her know to get some more treats. Bree will not be banned. I don't know why you'd be banned, Bree. You shouldn't be banned. You're one of the good ones, and I appreciate you. We don't want to time out not Leros. We just want to delete him forever. He is gone forever, my friends. Hi, Steven, Lorna, and Classic. Thank you, guys. Mr. Classic TV 1980. He has a slot channel. I don't know how active he is. I'll vouch for him because he's always in my chats being super nice to me. Is Vegas going to have fireworks? John Boy says. Yeah, so there's supposed to be, here's the thing. You guys hate when I do this, so I'm just going to do this right now. The cat, the black cat, man, he just, like all cats, he sheds. There's going to be fireworks over at the Red Rock. I already confirmed that at 9 o'clock tomorrow. So I'll be up in that area, hopefully. If everything pans out, my wife and I will go up there, and we'll sit at a bar inside or something, and she'll have some adult beverages. I'll drink a Diet Coke, or I can't drink Diet Coke. I'll drink water because you can't get diet drinks in the casinos. And then I'll try to live stream those fireworks. That'd be fun for you guys. Okay, thank you for deleting him forever. Yes, and can we have an SJC sign not leaving the... Nobody wants that. Ain't nobody want that. That'd be pretty funny. Oh, yeah, I'll just write it on some toilet paper. My favorite Boogie Night singing, You Got the Touch, You Got the Power. Here in Cincinnati and nearby Dayton, Ohio, they just put mandatory masks in place. Well, if you need the masks, you guys can always head over to the wife's site. We actually have VegasFaceMask.com. It never leaves my head, this one here. It never leaves my neck. I just wear it in the morning because I'll forget it, and then I'll have to walk all the way back to the car in 105-degree heat. Fireworks in Henderson at Green Valley Ranch, that's what I heard. Gabe, I'm doing well. I hope you're well, too. Sure, he's kicked. I can still at him. No, he can be kicked. He's not banned. Like we don't ban people from watching the video. We just ban them from commenting. That's all we do. We ban them from commenting, so they can't comment and say horrible things like that. Can't drink diet soda in the casinos. I can drink Diet Coke, but I try to avoid caffeine at all costs. I had a major problem with that, so maybe I'll treat myself with the Diet Coke, but then I won't sleep at night. Have you seen the movie 7 Days to Vegas that came out last year? It's so much fun. No, I'll have to look it up. 7 Days to Vegas. Is it on Netflix streaming, Hulu Prime, Amazon streaming Prime? Is it on YouTube Flicks? What's up with the Palms? The Palms will be closed for the next year. They're just not going to open the Palms. I've talked about it before. I'll try to make it shorter than before. Palms had a problem with the culinary wanting to unionize the workforce. They were taking it to federal court. I guess they just don't want to fire up that battle right now. Is it true that local casinos have better odds, Elizabeth says? Yes, it's also true that downtown will have better odds. They want to entice people to come gamble there. Although some of the local casinos, such as the Palms, have been treating themselves like strip casinos lately, which is probably why the Palms didn't do too well after it was sold. You got the touch. Yeah, I remember that from back in the day. And I also remember, because I'm an 80s child, The Wizard. California. And you can do it like Arnold. You can say, California. That's pretty good. That's the one word I can say like him without yelling. So it'd be Fred Savage and Arnold Schwarzenegger in The Wizard. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's useless. But there's this kid named Jimmy, and it's a Nintendo commercial that all of us kids thought was a movie. It is busy on the Strip tonight, man. I miss that place, man. I miss showing you guys that. But you know what? Until it gets better, I can't go down and risk it, man. It'd be stupid. Nah. She's got the look. Became a Patreon supporter, Lorna said. So she is a level 4 local Las Vegan. Thank you so much, Lorna. That is awesome of you. Do they water down the drinks in the casinos? Generally, no. They're not going to do that to you. When you're buying that much for a drink, they're not going to water your drinks down. Casinos with the best odds in downtown Fremont. Also, the Stratosphere is pretty good, is what I heard. Probably. maybe not now. Elizabeth says, thanks for answering my question. I try to answer everybody, Elizabeth. That's, I guess, why you go here. You go here with me, and, I'm showing you the Strip in the background, so I guess this is a general concession. Did we ever get to the point where you told me if I should show another blogger in the background of my video? I guess it's free ads for them, and I guess that it would at least be a concession where I could show you the Strip. But then, guess what's going to happen? I will tell you what will happen. Mark my words, that blogger will copyright strike me for infringing on his video. So there is the answer. We're never going to do that. I like your background, but I miss your old background in Kino and your wife's paper flowers. Oh man, Stephanie, you are a sweet lady. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, Kino is hanging up behind me. The paper flowers are behind me. I just had to bring it up to the next level. It's just a marketing thing, but you're awesome. You know what I could do? Ha! I could take a picture of that background, and then I can make it into my background because it's a green screen. Ooh, sexy. 42 minutes, I kept checking. Yeah, it's 43 minutes and 30 seconds right now. Check out my blackjack surveys if you need a good table to play at Ross. I don't know what that means, blackjack, but you're okay. We're going to improve that. If you're promoting yourself, that's cool, I guess. Show another blogger, Robert. I can't do that again because if I do that, all they have to do is copyright strike my channel, and then I won't be able to live stream with you. So this one here is actually pretty good. They're a nice channel. This is, and I even risk it. I don't think that American Eagle's going to care. Show blackjack as your background. Yes, I could do a blackjack background. I'm not going to go nuts on the background. Let's focus up on the Vegas stuff, you know? How much do you often tip for the drinks in the casino floor? Well, I don't get the drinks on the casino floor, but I know people tip a couple of bucks each. I've been trying to tip more when we go to restaurants that are off the strip right now, knowing full well that their capacity is limited and they're not making the same amount of money. I've also been trying to, you know, when you go to the touch screen, it asks if you want to donate. I've been trying to donate more and trying to do more good stuff. And I have a few. I'm not going to tell you what I donate. I shouldn't even tell you I donated at all. It kind of defeats the purpose of it. It's virtue signaling, and I don't like doing that. Steve, every year it happens. A neighbor child was playing with a sparkler. He dropped it before anyone could move. Yeah, I know. That's the problem with fireworks. They're basically, fireworks are banned in Canada where I'm from. You can't just buy fireworks on the street corner like you can here. And, you know, the illegal fireworks, the bigger ones, I hope everybody's safe this year. It happens every year. The kids get into trouble. Somebody leaves a kid in a car. Kid gets sick or usually gets rescued. Or, you know, look at that, man. They got baby strollers on the strip, Shake Shack. You got Elvis. I think that's Elvis in that little cart. Not the guy in the red, obviously. Every year, kids fall into, like if kids fall into swimming pools because parents aren't paying attention. I mean, it sucks. Cool, the roller coaster is running. Yeah, it's been running for a while. Last night in Ontario, California, a kid blew off his hand. Ugh, Goicher, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's terrible. Best show of the year is Yellowstone. I'm going to have to look up Yellowstone. I've never heard of that one. Forest Lawn is a tough area to grow up in, eh? Well, TM, it's really, really like, so, okay, here's the thing. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. So within context, so I grew up in a place in Canada. For a long time, I lived in a place called Forest Lawn. And it's called International Avenue, and it's got some rough areas. But the thing is, it's all contextual. When you move down to the United States, and then you go to, like, for example, the Strip, and you walk 2 blocks off the Strip. As a matter of fact, right behind what you're looking at right now, right on the other side of this place here, is a neighborhood with a place called Kyle House, and then like there's like Harbor Island. These are areas that make Forest Lawn look like a literal walk in a park on a Sunday afternoon with birds chirping around you and flowers around you. So yeah, I mean, the Strip is a lot worse behind the Strip than Forest Lawn, and Forest Lawn is a lot worse than the nice areas, and everything is relative. I've told you guys this before. It is what it is. 208 likes. We can do better. We could do better. Forest Lawn is peaceful. I want to be buried there. Yes, Jeff is referring to Forest Lawn Cemetery, where some of the biggest celebrities have been buried. There's a place where I'm from called Forest Lawn. There's also a place where I'm from called Eau Claire Market, named after Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Elvis, is he back? I don't know. Counterfeit Elvis. My friend Johnny Thompson. Hopefully he comes back to Las Vegas. He's a great Elvis impersonator. 7 Days of Vegas is on Amazon Prime Video. I'll have to think about that one and look it up, Mr. Martell. I appreciate it. Are the protests and riots finished in Vegas? I haven't seen a protest in a while. Is this live, Anthony? The video behind me is live, and I am live. So we have 2 live things combining. You can see it's live if you look on the tippy top of me. It's 10:45 p.m. and 21 seconds. So that's pretty good, and they're streaming at the same bit rate I am, so I don't feel that bad. Anthony, is this live from Vegas? This is live from Vegas, yes. Press the like button. I am in Las Vegas. I am actually not too far from the Strip. You can see the Hollywood Walk of Fame behind me here, where you have the ticket booth that's not operating. That's actually the Latino Hall of Fame right there. None of those performers or anybody that are Anglos. Those are the Latino Hall of Fames. You can see a lot of cars on the Strip. Forest Heights have cemeteries all over the United States. I don't look like Elvis, but I party like him. So you eat peanut butter banana sandwiches all day long. I still don't believe you. I don't know what that means about believing me. That's great. I was finding the right spot at one point. I heard they were closing down down the strip again. Is this true? So that is those dang rumors. So we're going to address those dang rumors one more time. Vital Vegas is posting that they're going to be closing a couple of properties for a week or 2 weeks at a time. I look at this like it's a preposterous thing, thinking that the effort in order to close these hotels is a lot greater than what the outcome would be. And I wonder why they're posting it. Now, maybe they have some insider information, but it's a rumor right now. It's not necessarily the truth. It's not necessarily gospel. It's not necessarily happening. Smash TV like button. CJ's daddy is talking about one of the best video games of all time called Smash TV. Big money, big prizes. I am not drinking tonight. I'm having water. I'm having some water. Tubig, as they say in Filipino. Agua, as they say in Spanish. And water, or melted ice, as we say in Canada. Badum ching. There's a pretty decent, inexpensive Elvis impersonator at Ellis Island. Small place, big fun. His name is Gary. And he also deals blackjack there. That is so cool. Check that casino lounge out. It's all right. Behind Bally's. Yeah, Ellis Island is over on Colval Lane. What's the speed limit around town? On the strip, it's 35. Most major streets, it's 45, but everybody drives 55 because people drive like crazy people in this town. Hello, Bruce is here. Are there good hotel deals in Vegas right now? Somebody posted up that I think it was the Cosmo, is doing $79 with no resort fee. But then you'd have to stay at the Cosmo, and they've had some problems with C19 virus. And I'm not saying it's not safe to stay there. You stay there on your own discretion. I won't make recommendations. If you go to Vegas.com, you guys can go to notleavinglasvegas.com/Vegas baby, and that'll take you to Vegas.com. And they have a lot of deals through July for Caesars properties as low as $29 a night, which is not bad at all. This is like Google Live. Very nice. Yeah, okay. Google. Maybe I'm like Google. Are you still going to take your wife to that restaurant you talked about for your anniversary? Yes, John Boy. We had somebody who has comped us out. We're going to do Hell's Kitchen. That was very nice. But I'm not going to film it. It's going to be a private thing. Closing properties will cause more crowds of people remaining at one. Makes no sense. Steve D says, this is the same thing that they encountered in New York City when at the height of all of this, they were taking subway cars off of the lines to try to reduce the amount of exposure to metal where this thing lives. And yes, I agree with you. It doesn't make a lot of sense to do all that. But hey, that's what it says. Thomas Dolby, science. Okay, so Big Elvis is great when he turns up. That's true. Is he not regimented on a schedule? Do you know what today is? It's your anniversary. Oh, maybe that's a reference to a movie, but I don't know. It's not my anniversary today. I know when my anniversary it is. I'm a smart guy. I remember those important dates. I tattooed it on my arm. No, I'm just kidding. Whoa, Sean Slack is in his house. Thank you, Sean Slack. We got to thank everybody who's here in the chat right now, whether you're able to pitch in that way or whether you're just watching, lurking, checking out the hypnotic American Eagle camera behind us. That's very cool. Okay, my wife is looking at your site now for masks. Can you show yours, please? Sure, I can do that. That's this one here. We have this one right here. There's a bunch of other fabrics that I have to put up there, but I have some other fabrics. I mean, we have lots of fabrics. We just bought Christmas fabrics, so people can start buying Christmas gifts. This one here is this one here. It's cards. I don't know if, I think we still have these. I don't know. It's very popular. I also have this one. Now you can't hear me at all. That's if you like your meat and you like your steak. It's what's for dinner. Oh, when's your anniversary? Oh, Desiree, I got to have some things, and God bless you for saying that. I will tell you it's in December, but I can't tell you the date because those are like, so here's the thing about being on YouTube, right? You can't allude to personal dates in your life because those are things that oftentimes you can use for, protecting accounts or things like that. So I got to be careful with what I actually say. But our anniversary is, we hold 2 anniversaries. One of them is in December, one of them is in September for different reasons. And that way it's ambiguous enough that I can tell you guys that, okay? Okay, when is your anniversary? Everybody's asking when my anniversary is tomorrow. All right, it's tomorrow. It's July 4th. Happy Independence Day. Actually, my anniversary of coming to the United States of America is July 4th. I have never told anybody that before. I came here July 4th, 2004. I came from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, flew in through Seattle, SeaTac, and then made our way down on Alaskan Airlines to LAX. And then my uncle took me to Anaheim, where a crazy man that I know was driving to Vegas, filling up U-Haul trucks with illegal fireworks, and then bribing the officials in Anaheim to have the biggest fireworks display that you would ever see, bigger than Disney's. Paul says, I live in Leavenworth, Washington. Very cool, man. Washington is a very nice place. The people are always super sweet. From what I've seen on live streams all day, all channels, people visiting Vegas are doing a great job, wearing masks and keeping safe as much as possible. I'm glad the Slot Freaks has graced us with their presence. They used to be here a lot more, but I think they like the moving, roving channels, not me. And a lot of people like that, and I know that I'm taking a hit, and I don't blame them if they want to see the moving Las Vegas. I feel bad that I'm doing you all a disservice. I think the FFA farm mask is pretty legit. Is that, I don't know which one that is. Is that this one? I don't know. I saw Kenny Kerr at the Stardust in the 90s. Okay. Thank you, Paul. Greetings from SoCal. Steven, really great story. A really great story about what, Jeff? How much are the masks? They're 2 for $25. Actually, side note, fun joke today. We ordered a mask from a local Las Vegas company today just to do some market research and see what we're up against. One mask was $11. By the time I checked out, it was $18.47. $18.47. They sell one, and they're probably 5 to 10 miles away from me with shipping. I have free shipping. Well, Born of Metal. Boom! Born of Metal is in the house. If you guys are ordering a mask, make sure you use the PayPal option on the site to pay. It's secured. The site is secured for when you submit your order form to me. The PayPal form is secured through PayPal, obviously. It's a good thing. Saw a drunk guy at the Wynn. I saw Steve win once, and I didn't know that he had macular degeneration, which means he was losing his eyesight. I'll tell you that story, but maybe I can get to 250 likes before I tell you that. What is this? What's going to happen with all the headliner acts? Jimmy B, most of them are on contracts, so they're going to get paid their money, and they're just going to have to wait it out. What I worry about is the little ones. Is that a live camera view? Yes, Brian, it's live. That's American Eagle's camera. That girl is very sparkly, isn't she? She's a sparkly gal. Christmas fabrics. I want 2 masks sent to the Copenhagen. Ooh, I pay for this shipment. Can we make a deal? Event alone, just email me. Don't pay anything, and I will find out the shipping to get them to Denmark. That's a long ways away, and I have problems with shipping stuff internationally in most cases. It doesn't work out well for me, so I don't want to put you in a situation like a friend in Canada and a friend in the UK had. I know I'm vacationing in Leavenworth, Washington this weekend. Oh, Paul, very cool, man. Must be nice up there. It's a camping country. Very nice. Caroline does a great job on those masks. I've gotten compliments. At least you didn't say complaints, Andrea. Just you didn't say complaints. Is Fry's open? Yes, Fry's is open, but it's not really open. It's depressing. I couldn't even go in there and find an SD card for a camera. It was crazy. Whoa, I got some likes. That was very nice. Steven are at a good price. Etsy will ding you shipping, just like Steven said. You'll end up paying $18 for nice masks. Mine are now 2 for $20. Well, they're 2 for $25, and the shipping is free included in that. How did you get a comp for Hell's Kitchen? A subscriber that looks out for me bought me a gift card, and it works at all these different places, and that's all it was. I'm not big. I don't have clout. I can't call restaurants up and demand that I get free stuff. Wow, she had an LED mask. Oh, those are cool. I've seen those before. That was kudos to you for offering those handmade masks and supporting the channel and protecting Vegas. Slot Freaks, you are awesome, and I want to tell everybody to go check out their channel. They were going to do Seattle during the shutdown. I hope that footage did get up because it's interesting to see how the economy did shut down. The Slot Freaks at least said they were going to do that. Hopefully they did that, and I want you guys to go check out the Slot Freaks channel. I just wish they were in my chats more because they're really great, and whenever somebody gives really good constructive stuff to the chat so I can have a springboard to talk about a story, folks like Slot Freaks are really helpful. Folks like Jeff, folks like, if I missed your name, don't get mad at me. Everybody in this chat right now is super great because you're always doing good things and you're not being naughty boys and girls, and I appreciate that. Which properties have rooftop pools like Polo Towers? The Marriott has, Marriott Grand Chateau has a really nice rooftop pool. The Cosmopolitan has a rooftop pool. I'm trying to think of other rooftop pools. I think Venetian has a rooftop pool. There's a bunch of them. Whoa, Red Pill is in the house. He's in Canada, and he is giving me a toonie. Thank you so much, Red Pill Gary. Very cool. There we go. Martin D is a very pretty soul. Yeah, you guys are really nice. You guys are cool. I appreciate y'all. Tell us a story of a man named Jed. Well, he was a poor mountaineer. He barely kept his family fed, but then one day when he was shooting at some food, up from the ground came some bubbling crude. Well, that was oil that is. Texas tea, black gold. And so the next thing you know, old Jed, he was a millionaire. So his kinfolk, it's his family, they said, Jed, move away from there. And they told him that California is the place you want to be. So what he did was he loaded up his truck and they moved to Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills, that is, swimming pools and movie stars. And that was the Beverly Hillbillies. Can't fool me. I got the pop culture. All right, Cromwell. They have Dre's upstairs. It used to be downstairs, and now it's upstairs. So the Dre's was moving on up. There you go. Great news, Kimberly Goyfield. That's not great news, Joel. How would you say that, man? Joel, stop. God, what the hell's wrong with you, Joel? Great news. Somebody has a deadly disease. Dude, grow up. You're done. Sorry, Joel. God, that's what I'm talking about. I posted on my Facebook today. I said, I'm going to be doing the chat after the Mount Rushmore presentation. A bunch of people started talking about fascists getting COVID. What the hell is wrong with you guys, man? I love all y'all, but sometimes I wish you'd go to your room and think about your actions. All right, so Cromwell was fun. Yeah, Cromwell was fun. Steven, you know all the references. I love that. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it. I watched a lot of TV when I was a kid, unfortunately. I should have been reading. My parents did want me to read. They're all about the reading, but then, TV, man. TV is fun, and we watched a lot of that, too. Can you please tell us some Canada celebrities? Michael Bublé, John Candy. Alex Trebek is Canadian. You probably didn't know that. There's a lot of Canadian celebrities, but we're talking about Vegas in the chat. I am rad. Thank you, Desiree. You're awesome. Sadly, Dre's and their ilk will be the last to return. Probably Tata is right. The story about Dre's is very interesting. The owner of Dre's always wanted to have like a rooftop club, but they couldn't have one. Now, Dre's was an after-hours club. It's one of the few nightclubs I actually went to in Vegas when I first came here in 2004 with somebody who was a big party animal. And it was an after-hours club, so you like show up at Dre's at 12 midnight and you leave at 5 in the morning. It would be light out when you went. And it was underground. You'd go into the old Barbary Coast, which then became Bill's Gambling Hall and Saloon when they did a land deal swap out. And then you'd come up from the ground and it would be 5 in the morning and 6 in the morning and it'd be light out. And you'd be like, oh, wow, man. Oh, ultra after hours club. I only did it one time. Paul, we can't say those quotes, unfortunately, but I hear you. You're singing the Dukes of Hazzard song. Who's the most famous person you have met in Las Vegas? The most famous person I met in Vegas? I've not met a lot of super famous people. I guess in terms of like everybody knows them. I met Jerry Springer on the Strip once. I also met Weird Al Yankovic, but he's a little less famous in terms of people knowing him. Lorne Michaels, right. William Shatner, yeah, Lorne Michaels, Sidney Crosby. Well, it's not fair to name athletes, but hey, got a favorite Bachman Turner Overdrive. I'm not a big BTO guy, but taking care of business. I remember the Homer Simpson quote. He say, it was TCB, taking care of business, by BTO, Bachman Turner Overdrive. In the 70s, we had no time for anything. We had to use those abbreviations. So Dre's became the nightclub on the top of the Cromwell when they reopened it. So it's amazing to say that somebody had a goal. Look at the LEDs. They're so colorful on the Luxor right now. I love it. Love Dre's after hours because most people don't know lots of regular clubs will close at 2 a.m. Exactamundo. Why is somebody saying Jay's word? I like Jerry Springer. Yeah, it was pretty fun. Are there any casinos with smart home automation in the rooms? Well, I mean, like every single room in the Wynn has an Alexa, an Amazon Alexa in it. I don't know that they're all automated. I don't know if that's even practical. I'm sure there are. Well, actually, hold on. I lied to you. If you go on my channel, there's a video of the Cosmopolitan. I posted it last December. And in that, I do show the tablet. They have like a smart tablet. It's like a Motorola tablet, like an Android tablet. And so that is actually, you can actually control every single part of your room from that tablet. So you can turn your TVs on and off. You can control your temperature zones. You can control your locks on your doors and your lights and stuff like that. So there you go. That is an interesting question for Shizzle, for sure. I met Britney Spears at PH. That was cool. See, you met somebody very famous. That's awesome. Aria Hotel has a tablet, so the Aria is joining the tablets. Okay, yep. So yeah, the Cosmo has tablets. Aria has tablets. The Fontainebleau, can't pronounce my words today, stumbling like a drunkard in the Strip in Las Vegas. The Fontainebleau was supposed to have a lot of Apple stuff. Before Siri was a thing, they were supposed to have like iMacs in the rooms. That was a big deal. Steve, did you work a Gypsies? I don't know what Gypsies is. Revenue in May was down 94%. Well, yeah, because the casinos were closed until the casinos were closed the whole month. Of course, the revenue should have been down 0%. I remember when I saw that and I'm like, what did they make revenue from? Was it the Ben and Jerry's open up at the Grand Bazaar shops at the Bally's? It made no sense to me, man. Black Gold, Texas Steve. Vegas is now turning into a sports arena. Kind of Kathleen, but, man, there's a lot of people. You see what I mean, guys? How are you going to socially distance? How are you going to do that? You can't do it. Not going to do it. And be prudent. Look at that. There's no distancing. These guys aren't wearing masks. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4 people there. There's no masks there. You got families. Okay, granted they're in families, so they're what stays in Vegas goes home with you kind of thing. Why do people feel the need to share the same rumor story of resorts closing multiple times? Okay, so it's all about money. It's about money. Okay, it's about the money. And the thing is, you notice that Forbes doesn't share that rumor. Forbes magazine, Business Insider doesn't talk about it. The International Business Times, they don't talk about those things. But the smaller blogs do it. And now whether or not it's real, it's not real, it's all about the money, honey. It's all about getting clicks to the website. And I said before, I think it's very competitive right now. It blows me away that 516 people are watching me right now when you could be watching the strip somewhere else and somebody else on camera. But so I'm one of the competitors, and that guy with the camera is one of the competitors, and Vital Vegas is my competitor. And we're not like, I want to get him, I hate him. No, we're just competitors with one another, meaning that we're all bringing you news and we have to put our own spin on it. So we could always say that the rumor is that all of the hotels except for Caesar's Palace are going to shut down, and then Caesar's going to only open on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You'd click on that video in a heartbeat, but it might not be true. But it might have been that somebody told me that I think was credible. Maybe there was no credible. I don't know. We don't know because you're not going to disclose your source. When I post things up and people say, you don't have a source, tell me your source. What kind of journalist is that? And now, first of all, we're not journalists. We're people on blogs. Nobody's disclosing their source. That's stupid. That's not the way news works. Whistleblowers are anonymous for a reason. You know how that is. I Heart Vegas, Danisha says. Very nice. Cool, we need Beavis and Butthead these days. That's my Beavis. Not very good. Jeff says, multitasking, I have to finish this quilt. Ooh, Martin's making a quilt. Man, my wife makes quilts. You guys are awesome if you're doing the creative stuff. Congratulations on y'all. Paul Kim gives me dollar signs and spades and cats. Dollar signs to spade your cat. I get it. My cats are all spayed and neutered. We're good. Rumor has it Luxor will eventually be torn down. Yeah, like I said, that was one that I reported because I could actually give my own spin on it and I could extrapolate on it. That was good. Hollywood met Carrot Top, Scott Thompson. I bet ad sales are really tough right now. I could tell you guys all about that if you guys care about it enough. I can tell you how the ads work. It's not a complicated secret. It's not difficult to figure out how this works. For people forget how news used to be. You know, Walter Cronkite, I was having this conversation with somebody and they were talking about how Walter Cronkite would never have gotten political on you. If you don't know who he was, he's passed now, but he was a news anchor. I think he was on CBS. And he would say, and that's the way it is. But he was a giant Democrat, but he would never politicize his newscasts during the entire Reagan administration. He wouldn't do any of that stuff because he was a newsman. He delivered the news in an unbiased fashion. That was nice. I'll pay extra if you put a casino mask in your mask. A casino's mask in my mask. So I'll go to the casino, get a mask, and then do that mask, I guess. Bill, hi, how are you?
Oh, you didn't wear your pink shirt.
No, I'm wearing this mask. So we got our mask right.
Real men wear pink.
I know, but it's itchy and not washed yet. She bought me a pink flamingo shirt today, the wifey did.
Did you know that pink was supposed to be for boys originally?
Yes. No, I didn't know that.
Well,
sorry, I don't know anything. Pink was supposed to be for boys originally, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
And blue was supposed to be for girls.
Blue was for girls.
And for some reason,
something just changed. I like that pink shirt. I'll wear it on camera with these guys. Well, Macy's not on because of the kids. Too loud. All right, I loved Walter Cronkite back when the news was the news. Very nice. Yeah, he has a book called America or something like that. You might want to go read that book. I think it was called America, and he just wrote a book about going across the country. We have that book, don't we, honey? The Walter Cronkite. It's called America or something like that.
No, the best one is the one that's like the Road Less Traveled.
The Road Less Traveled. That's not a Walter Cronkite book.
No, it's not Walter Cronkite. It's from... Oh my God, what's his name?
I have that book somewhere in this house.
Yeah, but it's really one of the best ones.
Very cool.
It used to be featured on CBS.
Okay.
But yeah.
Very nice.
By Charles Kuralt.
Charles Kuralt. The old newsman Charles Kuralt. Another one.
It used to be from like in the morning, like in Sunday morning.
Sunday morning, CBS Sunday morning.
Yeah, exactly.
Very cool.
Sunday mornings from Charles Kuralt, and it's supposed to be the World Less Traveled.
So I tell you guys that my parents had me read, but my wife turned me on to reading even more, and that's what I appreciate about one thing I appreciate about her. Your blog is very apolitical, and that's incredibly difficult to put off right now. It's so hard. 885 Blackjack. You got no idea how hard that is to do because It's really difficult. I try my best. People will ask me political stuff. I'll try to go down the middle on it. I promise. Here is the Phoenix Cronkite. Here is PHS. Cronkite has the School of Journalism building. Very nice, man. I've never been to school for broadcasting or anything like that. It'd be pretty interesting to do. I think the best school is actually in New York City somewhere. It's the Columbia School of Broadcasting is another one too. I just try to talk really, really fast and use a radio voice or something like that. So Fermia, this is a live cam. This is the American Eagle live cam coming in at a stunning 720p. Oh, Hugh Downs. Did Hugh Downs pass? Was that recently? If you're going to tell me that Hugh Downs passed and I missed it, I'm just basically Mandela affecting a thing. I'm going to look that up because that would be the saddest thing in the world. Oh my God. He passed away. Hugh Downs was on 60 Minutes. He was a big part of my childhood because I watched 60 Minutes a lot with my parents when I was younger. That's back when the news was way less political and they'd actually report on stuff. Wow, Hugh Downs has passed away. Man, that's a bummer. Well, good night, everybody. Click. No, I'm not going to do that. Oh, man, 99 years young. I guess that's where you say some days I'd be like, I'm 39. I feel like I'm 93. But when you're 99, you can't really reverse your age around. You're like, I feel like I'm 99, and you made it that far, man. And you think about somebody who was living that long and what they have seen in this world and all the stuff they've seen. Whoa, somebody did something. Danisha Avery did PH Open. Yeah, I believe they opened July 1st, but I could not find out for sure. So let me see if Planet Hollywood's open while I do this on camera for you, because if they're taking reservations, that's how you know they're open, and you did do that nice thing with that super chat. So let me find out if they're open. Welcome back. We've missed you, Planet Hollywood Las Vegas. This is called Research, temporarily closed. Okay, well, it says temporarily closed right here on my phone, but then the ad on Google says, welcome back, we've missed you. For your guide, for the well-being, we have temporarily closed. So they are still temporarily closed, it looks like. But let's see when we can book a room with the Planet Hollywood on Caesars.com. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to book a room in July, and we're going to try July 3rd. It says it's sold out July 3rd. Okay, looks like we got the 3rd. They might have been, so they might be open. I'm gonna say that they're open on the 13th for sure. Right now, what I'm looking at is they're completely booked out 3rd, 4th, all the way to the 13th, and then you can book it for $49 on a promo. Probably a $49 resort fee, but hey, we hate resort fees, right? So yes, Hugh Downs was the best. What's your favorite Vietnamese restaurant? We go to Pho Saigon 8. We actually went there today. It's over on Jones and Spring Mountain, Pho Saigon 8. And there's a couple of them, but that's the one that we like. They're actually the same name, same ownership, but for some reason that has the best broth. It's awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Carl Reiner also passed away. He was in Oceans 11, 12, and 13. What was the cheapest drinks in Vegas? On the Strip, you're probably going to go down to Casino Royale, $3 for any beer in the house. And you also have the Stage Door. The Stage Door is on Flamingo, right behind by where the Link is, and the High Roller. And then you also have Oceans 1, where cocktails are 3 for $10. So there you go. Where's Blackjack? He's right. He's outside. I don't know. He's trying to... Oh, he's walking away because he thinks he's getting food in the kitchen. Cirque du Soleil files for bankruptcy. Yeah, maybe that's a video I have to do. I didn't do a video today because I didn't have anything to talk about, and I don't milk it. Don't milk it. Okay, so let's see here. I was looking forward to the Scorpions playing in Planet Hollywood. I'm a headbanger. Yeah, man, that would have been a good show. When Def Leppard played here, they did a good job. That was good. But they'll be back. Everything will come back eventually. Hello, just got hear what I miss. So we're going to talk about this one last time if you're just getting into the chat. We're talking about those rumors about the casino closures. So right now there's rumors the casinos are going to be closing, and it's going to be like the Venetian Palazzo, Caesar's Palace, and they're going to close for 2 weeks at a time. This was brought to us by Vital Vegas, and I don't know why they're putting these rumors out because they sound preposterous to me. Now they could be totally right. If they are, I will give them credit and say they are totally right. But I don't foresee them doing that. It's incredibly hard to open and close a property for 2 or 3 weeks at a time. And furloughing it doesn't make any sense to me, especially when they're trying their best to make money and they are not making money right now. They're losing money head over fist. Hand over fist. Head over fist. Yeah, I just made that one up. Oh, yes, he will sing the Beverly Hillbillies song again. No, I can't. That was a good song, though. That was a good song. Aztec has PBRs for $2. I wouldn't go to the Aztec ever. I mean, the Aztec is a small property right across the street from the Stratosphere. It's just that it's filthy inside. And I used to go in there. We used to work a little tiny timeshare booth for a minute there. I see Aladdin open. So here's what's not opening, guys. The Aladdin, the Imperial Palace, the Barbary Coast is not going to be coming back, guys. I'm so sorry. Neither is the Quad. The Quad is not going to open. We're just naming hotels. The Stardust is probably not going to open ever again. The Westward Ho is gone. Pretty sure the Thunderbird is finished. The Silver City's not going to open either. And you can forget about the Stardust. Man, look at me. I'm naming all my nostalgic hotels that are not there anymore. Ever done a Lake Havasu, Laughlin bid? Not Lake Havasu. We did go down to Laughlin and do a nice long live stream down there. The Mint has closed. It's never going to open up. I don't know the Gilligan's Island theme as much as I wish I did, Mark. I love you, though. I'd like to see a video about great restaurants just outside the Strip. I would go there if they're on the recommendation list. That's a great idea. Slot Freaks gets me off of the main Strip, which is good, and we can maybe live stream some stuff in those areas. Assurances mean nothing but thank you. I don't know what that means. Blue Man Group is done. I don't know about that. Maybe they're finished and they want to claim bankruptcy, but, you know, Blue Man Group is a brand and they're a troupe. They could always focus on Las Vegas like Cirque is going to do. Whereas some of the casinos using manual hand sanitizers instead of automatic. I just think it's a cost thing, batteries, whatever. I mean, it's either way. You press the button and then you hand sanitize. So it's I don't foresee it as a bad thing if you have to manually press it, because you're going to press the plastic part, but then you're going to have hand sanitizer. Just remember, guys, when you're using the hand sanitizer, you got to scrub your hands for like 30 seconds. You got to do it for up to a minute. When you're washing your hands with hot water and soap, it breaks down the case around the virus, and then it just kind of slides down the drain when you rinse them off. All right, guys, so this has been great. You guys are wonderful people for being here. I got 504 people, but we leave on a high note here on the channel, and I do have to get off the chat and do some things. Suncoast is a great property. Yes, so we're going to get going now. We're going to say 3, 2, 1, click. We could have Arnold talk to you guys. We did an Arnold versus Mike Tyson. I could do Arnold versus Sylvester Stallone. Elvis versus Sylvester Stallone would be funny. They've been in movies together, right? They were in the Expendables together. So, you know, if this is Old Vegas, they have not... Oh man, I don't know, Goicher. I'm going to let another mod handle that because I can't even do it. I think there's a market for just outside the Strip. Do the Arnold voice, do it. There you go. So you could have Arnold and Sylvester Stallone having a conversation about stuff, and Sylvester Stallone just goes, "Hey yo, hey Arnold, hey yo," and I was like, well, "Hello, how are you? Hey Arnold, I was thinking we go over there." You know, it's like, it's really bad on Sylvester Stallone. And Arnold's going, "What are you saying? I don't understand you. Talk normal." He goes, "I'm saying, Arnold, we're going to go over the thing, the Stardust." "No, you idiot. Stardust does not exist. It closed down 10 years ago." "Okay, Arnold." "No." I say it's bad. You just go, "Well, yeah, it's all the same person." I think Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone are the same person. He goes, "Shut up, you idiot. Can't understand you. I'm getting my chop. Go get the hammer. Go get the hammer. Come on. 3, 2, 1, click. Shut up." Oh, man. I don't have it today. And I think somebody wants to go to bed, so I better stop screaming. Mike versus Arnold was funny yesterday. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. So how did I do it? So Arnold, we're going to go down to the Stratosphere. We're going to go to the Stratosphere. "No, I like Caesar's Palace." "But Arnold, they got the $3 blackjacks in a bed." No, we're going to Caesar's Palace. No. So stupid. And then Mike just punches him in the face. That's all it is. All right. At least I'm smiling. Hopefully you're smiling too. All right, we got to go. She's closing the door. I know I'm really loud. I'm sorry. I love you, honey. Okay. So she's closing the door going, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know. Nothing." So you lack discipline. You eat other people's lunches. How long have I been on camera? 1 hour, 16 minutes, and 52 seconds. Happy 4th of July, everybody. You guys are beautiful folks. Maybe tomorrow I'll do what the 4th of July means to me, but then I'll be accused of being a bad person. Isn't that the world we live in? Tomorrow is my anniversary in the United States. Came here on 4th of July, 2004. And every year for the past, 15 years up to last year, I said, I wish I had done something significant. So, I finally feel like I've almost done something significant. You guys are great. 3, 2, 1, click. Thank you. Oh, we have to say this again. By the way, oh, come on. I got to flip this. I got to go and look at this because I got to say thank you to everybody. We got to give her where it's due. I keep saying 3, 2, 1, click. I keep saying it, but here's what we got. We got everybody who's in the chat who's awesome. Then we have these folks that are the level 3s and level 4s. We got level 1, that's the people watching and lurking and chatting. We have level 2s, those are the mods with the wrenches. Level 3s are people like, whoa, Tommy Komatsu, thank you so much. Tommy, I was joking, man. My anniversary is in like September, and we do another one in December. But that's a level 3 or a level 4 if they're on the Patreon. Sean Slack, Robert Jimenez, Michael Parker, Dodger Ryan 124, GG, Rich Leggett, Sean Slack, AA Over, Paul T, Mr. Classic TV 1980, Lorna Genix, Sean Slack, Paul Rotter, Born of Metal, Red Pill Gary, Danisha Avery, Sean Slack, CJ's Daddy, and Tommy Komatsu. And thank you guys for being you today. If you're in the United States tomorrow, have a good time. Enjoy the fact that we still live in a free society where you can complain about politics all you want without the government knocking on your door asking why you're doing so. And try to look past a person's political stuff tomorrow and just thank them for being part of the biggest, craziest experiment that any other country ever attempted. All right, guys. 3, 2, 1, click. Stephanie is not a lurker. I know who she is. 3, 2, 1. You guys are great. I got to go. Click.